Hello, I'm Brandy, and today I get to show you a very fun project. This is a cute little witch's hat that could be such a fun centerpiece or just a decoration for your home, and you can make it using the latest kit from Stampin' Up. It's called the Witching Décor Project Kit, and we are going to break it open today and find out how to make this cute display item. So let's take a look at the kit itself. It looks like this when you get it. It comes in this big cello bag. And I want to give you the note that these little leaves go with it as well, but they are shipped separately. So when you order this kit from Stampin' Up, both of these items will come. But when you're ready to put the project together, make sure you have both with you. This is a good one to get together with your demonstrator, who could provide all of the supplies that are needed to finish the project, or if you'd like to finish it on your own, you're going to need some stamps and a couple of extra supplies, so I'll show you what those are. The first one is the Witch's Night stamp set. You'll need this to do a couple of the pieces. This is a great one for your collection. You'll need a couple of ink pads, soft suede, and then the jet black stays on. There are a couple of adhesives that we use to put this together. This is the tear and tape, and then our multi-purpose liquid glue. And then a couple of things that you probably have around, just a pair of paper snips and your bone folder. So very first, you're going to need this big circle that comes in the kit, and you can see it's printed with these fun little shiny spider webs. This is kind of a hard cardboard, and this will be the base of the hat. And then let's grab this little half foam ball that it comes with too. And you can just swirl some glue right onto the hat piece, or you can come right onto the foam ball, either way. I'm just going to center that right about there. And then that's going to need a few minutes to dry. So that's why I wanted to get that out of the way first. I'm going to set it aside now while we work on making the little label piece for the front of the project. Okay, so what I've done is just pulled out all of the little label pieces that I'm going to need. You can see that the kit came with lots of extra little pieces, and I will just save those ones for a different project. Here is how my tag looked when I got it all assembled. I've just glued all the pieces together with the Tombow multi-adhesive, and then you can see I've added little black rhinestones. Those came in the kit as well. So now that I have this tag all assembled, I can set it aside. So this is all dry now, so I'm ready to finish assembling the hat part. You'll find this piece in your kit. This is a nice sturdy cardboard tube, and the top of the hat is rolled up inside of it when you get your kit, which is nice because it keeps it perfect for you. When you take it out of there, you're going to need to work with it a little bit to get it nice and flattened out. And then you'll find these little tabs all the way along the edge. They're already pre-cut and scored for you. I've already kind of started to fold mine upward like that all the way around here. So I'm ready to just kind of lay it down. You can see those tabs are going to be the part that glues down to the hat piece itself. So what I want to do is bring it around and kind of get an idea for where the end goes. So this is how far it overlaps for me, and I want to keep track of where that spot is. And now that I kind of have that in place, I can lift it away from here to work with the hat itself. So I'm just going to stick the top down first, and then I bring this end here to the part that I marked, and then to actually press it down, I'll just roll it to its side and reach right inside the hat to press down on that seam all the way down. You don't have to worry if it gets crunched at all at the top, which is nice because you're actually going to be rumpling that part up anyway. And now I'm able to go back to my hat, and you can see I've sized it up so it'll fit just right. To get it glued, I'm going to use my multi-purpose liquid glue again, and we'll just make a ring right around here. So those tabs have a place to stick. And just like that. Now we'll want to set this aside to dry for a minute, but there are a few things we can work on in the meantime. It's time to work on some of the decorations for the hat. There are a few different pieces to this. The first one that I'm going to show you is the fringes. The fringes are like this in your kit. They're kind of a really lightweight paper, and so you might find that they start to come right out of here, but this is how they look when you get them. And we've given you 4 pieces. You can use 2 of them, will go all the way around your hat, or you could use all 4 if you want to double it up and have it be a really thick fringe around the edge of the hat. I found that I liked 3, so I'm somewhere right in between. So I'm going to punch out 3 of these. 1. Okay, so I'll just put a little bit of tear and tape here on the edge, and you can see how I'm able to just lift off the backing and go ahead and lay the next fringe piece right over the top. Once I do that a couple times, I will have a really long piece. And then before you attach it to the hat, you're going to do a couple of things to give it a fun, spooky look. You'll take the sponge that came in your kit with a little soft suede ink on it, and you'll come all the way along this edge and get these little fringe pieces sponged. You're also going to use your bone folder and come along here and do some curling. So just gently put your bone folder to the back and curl them like that, and we'll do that on the entire strip. Okay, so here's how my strip looks now that I've got it kind of distressed and all connected. You do not want this piece to be perfect at all. You want to go ahead and let it be kind of rumpled and wrinkly, dirty looking. That adds to the whole Halloween effect. Okay, so the next step is to grab your burlap, and you're just going to fray up those ends quite a bit. So grab your paper snips, and you're just going to come right to the edge like this. You'll see some serging type stitching on the sides of the ribbon, and you want to remove the locking stitch that's at the edge there. So just carefully trim just a little bit all the way along the edge. You're going to go all the way down the ribbon on both sides. So let's just do a short section so you can see how that works. Once you've got the edge cut off, then you can come right in here and grab some of the fibers in the burlap and start to pull those right out. See that? And you can do that as much as you want until you get a really nice frayed look. So punch out all of the leaves you're planning to use. Like I said, I used about half of each color. And then you're just going to lay them out on your grid sheet and do some stamping. I'll just grab a couple here so I can show you how I stamped them. Okay, here is my soft suede ink. This is the same one I've been using to do sponging. And I'm going to use kind of this little crosshatch piece and the spider web piece from the stamp set, Witch's Night. And you really can just kind of stamp these up however you want. There's a little distressed look that you're going for. It's kind of wherever on the leaves. You're also going to want to do some rumpling, get these nice and wrinkly like they've died and fallen off a tree. And of course, sponging. This is such a great way to add a little distressing to any project. Okay, so here's how the string of leaves looks when you get it all finished. All I did is start with one end of the twine, and I tied the leaf right onto the twine. They have pre-punched holes on them. And then I just randomly threaded that string through. You can see how they are loosely threaded. They can go back and forth on the string all the way to the other end of the string, and on the other side I just tied a knot here too. So I've got this long kind of leaf garland that I'll drape around the hat. So we're ready now to go back to the hat and add all of our fun decoration pieces. What I'm doing here is adding my tear and tape across the entire length of my fringe piece, and just go around the circle. Okay, and that's my fringe. You'll have a lot of fun kind of playing with this and crunching it down, get it to look how you want. The burlap ribbon piece is going to tie right around here, just kind of up under the edge of the fringes. And then you'll want to leave kind of a loose knot on the side over here, something like that. And then here's the tag piece that we made before. And one thing that I found helpful was to just trim the bottom edge right off of here. You're going to use the multi-purpose liquid glue on the back of here and attach it to the front of the hat. And I'm just going to tuck it kind of right behind the fringes like that. Let it just rest against the hat to dry. And now I can go ahead and start to curl this over. All I did is just crunch it with my hands and tip it off to the side like this top is kind of starting to droop over. It's an old cranky witch's hat, and this is where the bell goes. So I'm just going to tie the bell right around the top here. Okay, now that I got it to that point, I'm ready to just add my leaf garland. And this is the easy part. You just kind of drape this right around and let them fall just like they fell off of a tree and randomly landed around your hat. You can play with that till you like how it looks. I am in love with this project. I think it's so adorable, and it's sturdy, so I feel like I'll be able to store it and use it year after year. This is something that I could see myself getting together with friends to create. You're definitely going to want to contact your demonstrator today to get your kit ordered. You can buy it also on our online store, so get one today and get crafting. I'll get you, my pretty. Hey friends, you know what you should do? You should totally subscribe to the Stampin' Up channel. It's a lot of fun. You get to learn stamping stuff. I think it's right in here somewhere.